Anybody on? I need to refresh everything. Okay, and I'm actually live, it seems. Hello. Nice to be here tonight. I am going to play this here, which is mirrored at the moment because I had to mirror the camera because it looked very odd otherwise. Yeah, what I'm going to do is to play this game, The Secret of Monkey Island, on my original Amiga 500 that I had back in the day, that is set up at the moment right in front of me. Maybe if you're very, very silent, you can hear the little drive clicking away. You don't even have to be very silent for that. Yeah, I'm not going to play this exact version because this is obviously, as I am German, this is the German version. The first version I originally played. I made some discs yesterday of the English version, and that is what I'm going to play today. So without further ado, let's insert this disc into the drive. I wanted to set up a second camera for shooting the Amiga itself and stuff like that to prove that I'm on real hardware. But yeah, my second camera didn't work properly, so I quickly abandoned that idea. Maybe another time around. Hope I can get this setup a bit refined over the weeks and days and months. Still pretty new to all this streaming stuff. Hi, GW1SXP? Quiz? Maybe? See, I'm doing very well already. So feel free to chat and to leave me messages and stuff. I'm going to see about what I can do about that. So yeah. By the way, it was amazing. This was the first time I really announced this, that I have this Twitch channel on my YouTube. In a YouTube video, I announced that I have the Twitch channel and I'm going to do a stream. And there were a lot of people basically subscribing. No, not subscribing. Subscribing is the paid thing on Twitch. Basically following. That's the word. As I said, I'm pretty new to this. I hope this works, by the way. Can anybody confirm that I'm actually on? Oh, now I see. 18 people are watching. Hello, 18 people. Good evening. Or good time of day, wherever you are. This is the copy protection, and this is a cracked version for our convenience. No, basically, I didn't find the original version, the original English version. High Shore... Short? Yeah. This is the original version that I played back in the day, and let's just see how far we can get today. I'm a bit tired because I spent the whole day with the kid, and yeah, let's just enjoy this little intro, I guess. Hi, Gentle Bear, and hi, Pregnant Sausage, and hi, Smile Spray. Oh, there's already people leaving. 16 people watching. Hey, Pregnant Sausage, thanks for following. And by the way, I changed the little icons there. Hope you recognize the little guy. So I hope the whole setup... Guten Abend, Saint Kate. I don't even know how that is pronounced. So I'm really looking forward to playing this. I used to play this once a year at least because I love this game so much. So didn't play it for a couple of years now, and I thought the last thing I played was probably the iOS version, which I didn't like very much because they refurbished the graphics and stuff. And that was nice. Thanks for following. So probably everybody wants to see the little monkey and it's following, hopefully. Oh, we're already in the middle of the game. I didn't know that. Ah, well then, thriftweed. Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood. I see. So you want to be a pirate, huh? You look more like a flooring inspector. But if you're serious about pirating, go talk to the pirate leaders. You'll find them in the scum bar. Gosh, thanks! I'll do that. Bye now. I'm off to seek my fortune. Good luck. Where did you say those pirate leaders were? The scum bar. Right. Thanks for following, Staubkönig. Hi Daniel. Hi there, don't really chat, so I'm sitting back to watch. Greetings from a couple hundred... Yeah, Rhine-Main. That's a couple of 100 kilometers south. Previously old coffins, yeah. I see some of you might have played this before. Let's play part 1, the 3 trials. By the way, if anything with the setup is not working correctly, please shout. Because as I said, I'm new to this, and there's a green screen setup, and the microphone, I don't really know if it all works correctly. So here we are, thrown into the game on this little island in the Caribbean. The name's Japanese, people can't pronounce it. Is it Kaede or something? Kaede? So let's just see. Let's walk around. I'm Guybrush Threepwood and I can look at things. Re-elect Governor Marley. When there's only one candidate, there's only one choice. And as I said, I played the German version, so I'm probably... This is all a bit different, because this is obviously the English version. There's the scum bar. This guy sent me to. By the way, this is pretty slow because it's running from disk. It's like four disks, and I have to. There's going to be disk changes and stuff, so this is probably not going to have the tempo you are used to from this platform. So let's just talk to these guys. I love it. Talk to the first pirate. Hi there, stranger! New in town? What should I say? Are you a pirate? Can I be in your crew? I'm just going to say my thing. My name's Guybrush Threepwood. I'm new in town. Guybrush Threepwood? That's the stupidest name I've ever heard. Well, what's your name? My name is Mancomb Seepgood. So what brings you to Mealy Island? None of your business. No, of course, I want to be a pirate. Because I want to be a pirate. Oh, really? You should go talk to the important-looking pirates in the next room. Yes, I should, probably. They're pretty much in charge around here, okay. They can tell you where to go and what to do. Yeah, where can I find the governor? Governor Marley? Her mansion is on the other side of town. But pirates aren't as welcome around her place as they used to be. I love these answers. I'm welcome everywhere I go. Whatever you say. Just watch out for those guard dogs. Okay. Oh, I remember the guard dogs. It looks like my grog is going flat, so you will have to excuse me. Nice talking to you. No, of course. Have fun on Amiga Island. So... talk to those? I don't know what about them. I love the scumbar graphics with the little guy swinging from the chandelier. Let's talk to the other guys there. What are you looking at me for? Oh my god. He looks sinister. Why aren't pirates welcome at the Governor's Hall? I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Guybrush. Yeah, so what? I'm looking for the dartboard. Why aren't pirates welcome at the Governor's Halls? Because of LeChuck. Oh. He's the guy that went to the Governor's for dinner and never wanted to leave. He fell for her in a big way, but she told him to drop dead. So he did. Then things really got ugly. Uh-oh. Yeah, I remember LeChuck, of course. What's so scary about this LeChuck guy? LeChuck was a fearsome pirate. He tried to impress the governor by sailing off to find the secret of Monkey Island, trademark. But a mysterious storm came up and sank his ship, leaving no survivors. We thought that was the end of the fearsome pirate LeChuck. We were wrong! Oh, I can ask right away, what is the secret of Monkey Island? Only LeChuck knows. He still sails the waters between here and Monkey Island. His ghost ship is an unholy terror upon the sea. That's why we're all in here and not all pirating. Ah, I see. Okay, where can I get a drink? What happened to your eye? That should be fun. What happened to your eye? Well, I was putting in my contact lens when... Hey, wait a second. That's none of your business. Of course it's not. Where can I get a drink? A drink? You could wait for the cook to notice you. Well, that could take all day. Okay, see? Just find a mug and sneak into the kitchen. That's what we all do. That's a nice bar. Excuse me, I'm looking for the dartboard. Dartboard? We don't have one anymore. There was a horrible accident. Drinking and darts don't mix. Look, this whole LeChuck thing has me pretty shaken up. So if you don't mind... So... Okay, let's talk to the other guy as well. This one. Oh, and in case you're wondering why the screen looks different than you remember it, this is actually a PAL machine, so it has like 56 lines of graphics more on the bottom. So this is just empty space down there that would usually be filled in the on an NTSC machine. This would be full screen, but I decided to not stretch it out, but to play it like I experienced it the first time around. Hi. Hi yourself. Hi. Nice head. Hi. So this little button says, ask me about Loom. So tell me about Loom. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects. Elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today. Jeez, what an obvious sales pitch. Sorry, but on some topics I just get carried away. Nice talking to you. Hi. So yeah, there's still 30 people watching, that's nice. So, if I remember correctly, I can talk to the dog. Yeah, I might play Loom as well. I think, Loom is actually, I think I never finished Loom. I'm a huge fan of the LucasArts adventures, but I never finished Loom, I think. I don't remember. I remember starting it. Maybe I'm going to play it sometime on this channel. So I can talk to the dog and say stuff like woof! Oh, there's the cook. He's just running through. Arf woof! Woof woof arf woof! Mini Island. That's pretty funny. The dog can actually talk, but the chuck. Grr. Okay, I can ask him woof LeChuck. Woof LeChuck? Woof 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 woof. Woof woof. Woof 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 woof. Governor Marley. Woof woof. Woof woof. Woof woof. Woof 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 woof. Woof. LeChuck. Woof. Woof, 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 Monkey Island. So he basically tells the story of the whole game. I think I have to go to the right and go to the... These are some serious looking pirates there. Important looking pirates. Okay, and the scrolling and stuff really is that bad. It's much worse than I remember, because the last thing I played was I think the iOS version that is pretty polished and has smooth scrolling and stuff. But I didn't like it. Still a nice game, because it's the same game. What be you wanting? I mean to kill you all. I want to be a pirate. I want to be a fireman. That's some of the most funniest moments in gaming. I want to be a fireman. Oh, I can boost my voice level a bit. Yes. I boosted my voice level a bit. That's all the way up. I think I can turn down the music a tiny little bit. Might be a bit loud. Is that better? Hello, pretty old pixel, by the way. So let's talk to the important looking pirates. Again. I want to be a pirate, obviously. So what? Why bother us? Hey, don't forget we're short on help because of this whole LeChuck thing. So? So no pirate means no swag means no grog, and we're all getting dangerously low on grog. Do you have any special skills? No, I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. That's a bit of foreshadowing. Well, alright, but you don't become a pirate just by asking. You'll have to go through the 3 trials. What 3 trials are those? There are 3 trials every pirate must pass. You must master the sword, and the art of thievery, and the quest. The what? Treasure hunt in your sea urchin. Right. You must prove yourself in each of these 3 areas. Swordplay, thievery, and treasure huntery. Then return with proof that you've done it. And then you must drink grog with us. Grog, grog, grog. Grog, grog, grog. Yeah, and the DOS version has the best scrolling. The VGA graphics is also the best graphics, but I love these. This is like a mix of, I think the sprite stuff. The characters are basically the EGA characters, and the backgrounds are from the VGA version. So they are rendered for 16 colors, I think. Okay. What's in that grog stuff anyway? It's a pretty interesting. Grog is a secret mixture which contains one or more of the following: kerosene, propylene glycol, artificial sweeteners, sulfuric acid, rum, acetone, red dye number 2, scum, axle grease, battery acid, and or pepperoni. As you can probably imagine, it's one of the most caustic, volatile substances known to man. The stuff eats right through these mugs, and the cook is losing a fortune replacing them. Ha 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 ha. Le mimique. Yeah, it's a green screen, but I'm figuring out how to really work with lighting and stuff. Thanks, Rafe Koit, for following. Yeah, just let me finish this conversation. I think I know enough. Do I? To be a pirate, you must also be a foul-smelling, grog-swilling pig. Okay, tell me more about mastering the sword. I need to know. First, get your sword. You must seek out and defeat the swordmaster. Someone in town can probably direct you. Okay. Oh! You want to find someone to train you first. Haha. Imagine trying to take on the swordmaster without any training. Yeah, okay. That's not gonna work. Thanks for hosting me, Domedagspoeten. Tell me again about mastering the sword. Tell me more about mastering the art of thievery. We want you to procure a small item for us. The idol of many hands. Oh, I remember that. In the governor's mansion. The governor keeps the idol of many hands in a display case in the mansion outside of town. You'll have to get past the guards, naturally. The tricky part will be getting past the dogs outside. They are a particularly vicious breed. You might be able to drug them or something. Yeah, I think I remember that. What about the treasure hunting? Legend has it that there's a treasure buried here on the island. All you must do is find the legendary lost treasure of Mealy Island and bring it back here. Should I have a map or something? Yeah, you can hardly expect to find a treasure without a map. And don't forget, X marks the spot. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha, ha ha ha. That's like an Indiana Jones gag. Okay. So, I'll just be running along now. I think I want to wait for the cook to leave the kitchen. Because there's some useful stuff, if I remember correctly. Ah. Yeah, these gags are pretty noteworthy, I guess. Some of the best gags in video gaming, in my opinion. So I never played this in English, So the gags are even... They are slightly different, even though the translation is really good. Guten Abend, Sascha Rala. Sahasrala. I'm sorry. So I'm sorry for any artifacts and stuff you see. I'm using my really cheapo upscale device here. I'm planning to get something better as soon as I have enough funds to do so. So let me pick up a hunk of meat. That's very important. This is very important. I want to open this door. And I remember that I have to. There's like... I want to pick up the fish there. The seagull. I think that bird will peck my hand off. Yeah. But there's a workaround. It's looking better than 90% of the streamers. Yeah, it's a flylink. It's the flylink thing that I modded that in a video and like drilled some holes in the top to cool it and added heat sinks and stuff. It's a workaround. It's okay, I guess, but not the best device ever. It's okay for the money, I think. Oh, I was too slow. So basically you step on this. Oh. What's going on? Oh, I had an open. Okay, I see. So you step on this and then you can pick up the fish if you are quick enough, which I am not. So bird flies away, pick up the fish. There we go. Yeah, it's an alright device, I guess. It's alright if you have like still pictures. It looks really quite good. But as soon as things start moving, especially in conjunction with my capturing device, it seems to do strange things sometimes. So yeah, I think that's it for here. By the way, there was not I didn't have to change the disc yet. Which is pretty remarkable. It's all disc 1 as of now. Walk to curtain. So that's what I'm talking about, this scrolling. But this is like a graphic adventure game, it's not... I guess they could have done better on the Amiga. No, I'm running from actual discs and everything might break down. Oh, meanwhile. Insert disk 3. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm inserting disk 3 into drive 1, which is the second drive on my Amiga. Which is the original drive that I had back in the day. The drive I played this game first from. Deep beneath Monkey Island, the ghost pirate LeChuck's ship lies anchored in a river of lava. There he is, LeChuck. Captain LeChuck, sir, Ah, there's nothing like the hot winds of hell blowing in your face. No, sir, nothing like it. Sir, It's days like this that makes you glad to be dead. Oh yes, sir, glad to be dead. You are glad to be dead, right? Oh yes, sir. I feel so lucky that you happened to capture my ship, then murdered me and everyone on board. Yes, sir. Lucky. Glad to hear that. Now, what was it you disturbed me for? Ah, yes, sir. Well, you see, we might have a problem on Mealy Island. Problem? What possible problem could there be? I've got those sissy pirates so scared of the sea that they are afraid to take a bath. Well, there seems to be a new pirate in town. Actually, he's a pirate wannabe. Young. Inexperienced. Probably nothing to worry about. Don't know why I bothered you with it. I'll have him taken care of myself. Wait. I'll handle this personally. My plans are too important to be messed up by amateurs. Yes, sir. Uh-oh. So this is, LeChuck is coming for me personally. Like the boss. Ghost pirate coming for me. Another good reason to play it on DOS. But hey, it's the Amiga and that's what you have to do. Yeah, it is my Amiga. It is my Amiga from back in the day. I am afraid. No, I'm actually not that afraid. I played this before. Insert disk 2. Okay, let's insert disk 2. Disk 2. Disk change. I have a mug of... No, I don't have a mug of grog on my desk. I have a glass of water today because I have to work tomorrow. So... I wish I had a grog of mug. Mug of grog. Grog of mug. Okay. What I do have is this. Just in case I get hungry for a banana at some point. Let's talk to everyone. Talk to Citizen of Millie. Excuse me, but do you have a cousin named Sven? What? Never mind. Good night. Grog of Mark. Yeah, that's the new thing. So, it's cold in the lab, by the way. I have a bit of a runny nose. Maybe I have to turn the radiator up a bit. Walk to men of low moral fiber. In brackets, pirates. Talk. Hey, nice rat. Do you like rats? Yes, I love rats. I really do. They're very intelligent creatures. Ha 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 ha. More intelligent than him. Why, there's a story around these parts that a bunch of rats actually crewed a ship here from fabled Monkey Island trademark. No, that's not right. It was actually a group of monkeys. No way could a bunch of stupid monkeys crew a ship. That's amazing. But true. When they arrived, they sold the ship for a pretty penny. Only time I've seen anyone get the better of old Stan in the deal. I thought it was rats. Say, are you guys pirates? Hype Shake 1. Fond memories playing back in the 80s. No, we're a wandering circus troupe, but this rat scared away the elephant. Shut up. Of course we're pirates. You can't buy clothes like these off the rack. What do you want? How come you're on a street corner and not on a ship, looting, pillaging, sacking, that sort of thing? Well, pirating hasn't been panning out so well for us. There are some unnaturally talented pirates in the area right now, operating out of Monkey Island trademark. So we've been pursuing alternate means of self-support. We are trying to start up a circus. It was working out well until the rat scared off the elephant. Now you've depressed us. Go home. Okay. I think... Do you guys know the sneaky looking man on the opposite corner? Wanna buy a map, eh? Yeah, that's what I'm about. Our maps are top quality, not like the birdcage lines you get from that clown across the street. Thanks for following Deeply Cynical. No, just kidding. These are actually copies of the minutes of the last meeting of the Mealy Island PTA. Can't even give them away. Yock. 1-1. No, but I'll take one if you give me 2 pieces of 8. Okay, that's fair. I love that. So now we got like 2 gold coins, 2 pieces of 8. It's just called gold in the German version, I think. Pieces of 8 is much more piratey, of course. So we have pieces of 8, so I have to... What do I have to do next? I think I can go in some door there, and there's something interesting. I wish my Monkey Island discs worked. It has been a long time since I played Secret of Monkey Island. My original version from back in the days is long gone, but recently bought it again on Steam. Yeah, I bought like, as I said in the video today, I think I bought like 5 versions of this game. I have like the PC or a number of PC versions because I lost some, and then, yeah. I have the Amiga version from back in the day, and I have the mobile version to play on my phone, and I think I bought it online at some point as well. Day of the Tentacle, yeah. And Zack is, yeah. Zack is amazing too. That was actually the first one I played on the Amiga. Zack McCracken was the first of the LucasArts adventures I played, I think. And then I got a Maniac Mansion on my C64 that I had and played it on my machine. And I actually learned a lot of English from Zack McCracken. Oh, we're right. The door closes automatically. This is like... Look at baskets. Gee, I wonder what's in these baskets. Yeah, that's why I'm looking at them. Walk to statue. Kind of an emaciated Charles Atlas. Okay. Voodoo knickknacks. Let's see, there's a jar of bed drippings. A box that says assorted scales. A shaker full of monkey flakes. And some cat knuckles. Cat knuckles? How barbaric. He loves cats, obviously. Who doesn't love cats? Another basket. I think I hear slithering inside. Ooh. Good chicken. A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. What possible use could that have? And those of you who played Monkey Island before or any of the series know that this has a lot of uses later in the game. Oh, there's some bones. Poor little thing. Whatever it was. Jealous. Now this is the cup of a carpenter. Okay, so this is actually from Indiana Jones. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting serious. What may I help you with, son? How much for this keen-looking chicken? Ah, I sense the guilt of stealing my chicken grows. Take it. It's yours. Why don't you want it? Is it jinxed with an ancient voodoo curse? No, the pulley squeaks. Neat please, guess a neat place. My name is Guybrush Threepwood and I'm a mighty pirate. Of course. Wait, don't say anything. I can sense your name is Guybrush. Guybrush nose hair. No. Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood. Am I not right? By the way, do you know the story where the name Guybrush came from? I do. They actually made the graphics for the game in Deluxe Paint, which was the state-of-the-art pixel painting program of the time, and they could save brushes, which is like a little portion of a picture, and all the characters were brushes, and the file was named guy.brush. So they named the guy in the game Guy Brush from that, which is pretty funny, I think, in itself. And I mean, the name became legend, obviously. Wow, that was amazing. Do you know any other tricks? I do not deal in tricks. What I know is the truth. Can you read palms? Am I going to be rich? So, my mind-reading skills tells me it is your future you're interested in. Yes, I am. Are you certain this is something you really wish to know? Yes, tell me everything that's going to happen to me. Yes. I'm getting a vision. I love this when I first saw the skull coming up there. I see you taking a voyage, a long voyage. I see you captaining a ship. Yeah. I see. What? See what? I see a giant monkey. Yikes. I see you inside the giant monkey. Gross. My Siri is starting. Why is that? Your journey will have many parts. You will see things better left unseen. No, Siri, you can't play. You will hear things better left unheard. You will learn things better left unlearned. What kind of things? I hate surprises. No! The time is not right to know. When you know your purpose, come see me. I will let you know then. Taxes, probably. Oh, don't remind me of taxes. I have to do my tax sometime this month. Yikes. As Guybrush said, yikes. So, I think that's all we take here, do we? For now? Yeah, taxes. This is the first time I have noticeable income from this stuff here, from the internet stuff, so that's gonna be interesting. So what do I do now? I have like the rubber chicken, I have a hunk of meat. Let's just go through there and see what's there. Okay, I think there's this is like the shop. Oh, the other person closed the door again. How rare are the Aldi versions of the C64? They are semi-rare, I guess. They're not as rare as everywhere else. But it gets more difficult. People start knowing they are quite rare because it was only a couple of thousand, I guess, or 100,000 or something like that were produced for Aldi. They were all sold in Germany, and some were sold in nearby countries, I guess. But nobody really knows. Could you hurry up? I was hoping to close early today. This guy is very... So, talk to storekeeper. What do you want? I'm looking for the sword master of Melee Island. Oh, that's the part where I think I have to follow him. I don't know. Nobody knows the whereabouts of her secret hideout. Nobody except me. I'd have to go and ask her if it's okay to show you the way. I guess I could hike all the way over there. Once. Be right back. Okay, so I don't touch anything. So I think if I touch anything, he's coming back immediately. So I'm just going to do what I know has to be done to follow him. The following part. Yeah, it's not that difficult actually. You just have to go to the side of the screen you see him disappearing on. Special on shovels. Yeah. So I can only go there. Let's see if we can follow him to the secret hideout of the Swordmaster. There he is. Yeah, I kept clicking on the door and stuff. That was really difficult the first time around, I guess. But I played this a couple of times, so shouldn't be too hard. I love how the game guides you a bit. I think it's one of the more logical games. 42 people are watching this at the moment. Hello, 42 people. So I have to insert disc 1. If you just tuned in, I'm playing from real discs with 2 drives. These are 4 discs. 4 880 kilobyte discs that this game came on. Hello, Staubkönig. So there we are. To walk to the path. I hope I can still see the shopkeeper there. Oh, insert this too. So I'm just going to insert this too into the second drive. How much RAM do you have? 1 megabyte. Yes, I have the stock and a 512K expansion. The one that I had back in the day. There's the shopkeeper and there's the fork I have to go to concentrate a bit on playing. This is the action sequence. Stuck with 1 drive. Okay, this is the part where it gets interesting with disc changing. Ouch. Yeah, it's not about having a great machine. This is actually the hardware I played this on. The actual hardware I played this on the first time. So that's the plan. It's a nostalgic adventure. Literally adventure in this case, because it's Monkey Island. No OSSC. I wish I had an OSSC. I only have one of those Flylink upscalers. And one of those Elgato game capture thingies. HD60S actually. Which I partially got for my last birthday. From my parents actually. Which was nice. Yeah, Monkey Island needs 1 megabyte. I think it says on the box. So I had to fix my RAM expansion first to be able to play this. So, okay, this is going quite well. I'm following the shopkeeper around. And he should lead me to... There's a secret way across this tree trunk there. Walk to path. Indie 4 is a whole different story. In Monkey 2, there are like 11 discs, I think, each. I have those too. Maybe I'll play them too, but I think I don't want to play those from disc. I better just stay back here and eavesdrop. That's what eavesdrop means. Okay, learned new vocabulary. Dan Salvato, thanks for following. Hello again, Carla.
I thought I told you to get lost. Actually, I'm here on business. This kid came into my store, see? Faced at you crusty old ledge. You'd make any excuse just to come out here and bother me. Yeah, I guess so. Well, cut it out. I'm sick of it. Take a hike and don't come out here again. Someone might follow you and then I'd become another Mealy Island tourist attraction. Haha. Hey, it's your loss, baby. Yeah, right. Why is Siri keeping... I'm just turning off my phone. Siri is keeping... Maybe because I'm talking English. I don't know why. Siri is answering me. So let's go to her and ask her. Yeah, Siri is eavesdropping. That's the thing. So now the phone's the phone's off, which I should have done from the start, I guess. So really happy this whole setup works. It's pretty nice. How dare you approach the Swordmaster without permission? Which I surely didn't give you. I beg your pardon. I must talk to you. My name is Guybrush Threepwood. I've come to kill you. Yeah, I positioned the mic in a way that you could possibly hear the disk drive sound. This is like a nostalgic venture. I beg your pardon. I must talk to you. I doubt that. Everyone who comes here is prepared to fight. No, I'm not prepared to fight. Let's be honest, you're here to prove yourself to the pirate leaders in hopes of one day being as immoral as they are. Yes. Yep, nailed it right on the head. Gee, you're smart. But as you have no sword, I doubt you're really serious. Thanks for following, Hagel Desperado. So, okay, so I have to get a sword. I grew up with an A1000, so that's the disk drive sound I'm nostalgic for. Definitely the loudest and grindiest sounding. Yeah, I have like an A1010, which was the drive that came with the A1000, the external drive that you could hook up to the A1000. I have one of those, which is the original one, and that's the louder one. The internal drive is pretty quiet. It's like one from the 90s I just put in. Yeah, Daniel, it was, yeah. That's proof. I'm on a real Amiga. Actually, doesn't Win UAE emulate the drive sound as well with samples nowadays? I don't use it that much, but I kind of think you can turn on drive sounds, which are pretty good. Drive sound emulation. That's how far we've gotten. Okay, what do we do now? I think, if I remember correctly, I have to pick some flowers to be able to poison the meat. Yeah, WinUAE does floppy sound, and that's really it's pretty good. It's pretty well done. It's like samples from real floppies, and you can like adjust the volume and stuff. And it's really takes you back a bit more than using it without it. It's kind of stupid, but it really works. It worked on me. When I first heard it, I saw, yeah, that's the thing that I was missing in emulation, in Amiga emulation especially. That's why I probably am refurbing an Amiga 2000 at the moment, and I just put a modern hard disk in, and it's just not the same. It's just not clunky enough. It's not the right sound. And I put a modern fan in it and stuff, and it's way too silent at the moment. It's not nostalgic enough. Yeah, the Gotek sound emulation sucks. That's not very good. Maybe someone builds a workaround with like an Arduino who triggers samples of real drives and stuff. So I think I have to. The yellow flowers are like the ones that I need
for the dogs, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I heard that about the electric cars. They make sounds because they are too silent otherwise. Yeah, the thing with the original drives is that they break all the time. They are really unreliable. I hope this keeps working for this stream. Want to at least play through this once on the original hardware. And I had to replace the drive. I managed to fix the internal drive. Then picking flowers is very good practice for being a pirate. Yeah, you might be right there, Guybrush. Especially games with custom loop blocks that make really weird disk drive sounds. I think it kind of does that because it emulates like the head sound. Crumphy for hosting me. Thank you for hosting me, Crumphy. So, Buzz sounds like a worn-out computer fan. That's how electric cars sound nowadays, okay? But probably that's the sound they tested it probably on a million people. That's the sound most people ran away from or something. So how do I get out of here? Ah, okay. We're back there. Can I get back? No! How do I get back to the map? Watching a video of someone who recreated the Star Wars theme with floppy drive sounds. Yeah, I think there's a whole series of videos on one channel. I think it's called the Flopotron. Yeah, the Flopotron. That's kind of amazing. It sounds really funny. I remember having a demo on the C64 that did that for a bit. And played some song, which was probably not very good for the drive, but it did, and it worked. It was really stunning, but I can't remember what it was really. Yeah, I probably would have. I was at the Swordmaster, where the Swordmaster's house is, but oh, look at that. Look at campsite. Looks like an old abandoned campsite, yeah. That's what it looks like. It's getting really good at the rhythm stuff. Hey, Gun Maniac! Nice to see you streaming, Jan. You are one of the people who got me into electronics. That means a lot. Thanks. Fun sharing. Hello from Belgium. Hi, fun sharing. Oh, is this the same tree trunk we were at before? If you just tuned in to this channel, we're just hopelessly lost in the woods of Mealy Island. Creepy. Or I am hopelessly lost. But it's okay. Come on. Maybe we find the treasure. Yeah, the remastered stuff. I played that on my phone actually, fun sharing. And I didn't really like the new graphics because I'm used to this. I like the VGA graphics, which are a bit more colorful than this on the DOS version. But yeah, I don't really like the remastered graphics. Oh, I think we got it. The drive just started clicking. Oh no, we're in another part. Okay. I think this is really where the treasure is. Ah, the X marks the spot. So we accidentally found where the treasure is. Okay. That's hilarious. Usually that's pretty tough to find. Can't pick that up. Legendary lost treasure of Mealy Island. Yeah, I need the shovel. I don't have that yet. I didn't mean to find it yet. It was an accident. Remember, there are other pirates. Go easy on the treasure. Leave some for the next person. Yes, I will. I will leave the whole treasure. Look at marker. Here lies treasures of such unimaginably wealth. Well, you'll just have to dig it up to believe it. Paid for by the Mealy Island Chamber of Commerce. So can I go... Maybe I can go to the left there and just leave this place. Go back to the map. Ah, there we are. Okay. I kind of want to go here, I think. I need money to be able to buy a sword and the shovel. That's what's up next. And I think I have to go to the circus. Yeah, the big difference is the load times, definitely. But I already got used to it. When I first started this up, I started it up before streaming briefly today. And it was like, yeah, I have the cooking pot. I picked that up first thing. I think. Yeah, pot. It just says pot. That's it. So that's funny in itself that it just says pot, so I have some pot in my pocket. Yeah. Yeah, it's the first time ever I play it in English. I played it briefly, and I think the special edition, if you switch the graphics to the old graphics, I think it's English, but I don't remember exactly. Hello, Lars. Yeah. Well, I can't do it. I heard my blah blah. Hardly think that little scratch compares to my chronic allergy. So these guys definitely need somebody to work for them. And that person is going to be Guybrush.
Loser, ruffian, fop, weasel.
Can I borrow a trampoline? I'm selling these fine jackets, which is another joke from Indiana Jones.
Say there, son.
Oh, I can't even read this fast.
Dangerous feat. No, not dangerous at all. An easy feat, but exciting. With the amazing, adventurous, acrobatic, and exceedingly well-known fabulous flying Fettuccini brothers. That's us. My brother Alfredo and my brother Bill.
Sound good?
Good. It's very simple, really. See that cannon over there? All you have to do is get in the cannon and we'll shoot you out of it. Sounds easy. Across the room. Quite safe, actually. So what do you say? How much will you pay me? I say.
487 pieces of 8. Okay, sounds good. Played the first half on my newly restored A6 and then got stuck on the ship and somehow lost the save game. Oh no. Yeah, speaking of save games, I probably should save sometimes because I don't know how well the hardware is going to hold up. I made a save disk that I pre-formatted. I'm very well prepared. That's interesting, it checks both drives for the save disk. So let's push save. Wow, this is slow. Hope it doesn't crash or something. Come on. Ah, there we are. I saved a test game before, so I can just overwrite that, I think. And I'm just going to call it Circus. I just wanted to write Circus. Circus. Okay. Name your save game.
Saving circus. Yeah, this is the whole package. I'm having to do saves. Okay, I think I can remove the save disk and put back in disk 3, which we are probably going to need. I don't have a helmet? Of course I have a helmet. What sort of idiot do you take me for? And that's where the cooking pot comes in. Well, let's have it. We want to be sure that it's safe. Wouldn't want you hurt. Nursery. Nursery? Don't get that. Okay, I can show them, give probably the pot. To the Fettuccine brothers. Ah, that will work as a helmet. Now we can do the trick. Step right over here, son. I love this. Now put on your helmet and get in the cannon. And we'll take care of the rest. Echo. Echo. Ah. It works! I'm so relieved. Hey, are you okay? That's another joke I really, really love. That the font is upside down. Where's my helmet? I'm Bobbin, are you my mother? Which is actually Bobbin is the main character in Loom. And he's looking for his mother. So that's, I'm just going to say that. I'm Bobbin, are you my mother? He's alright! Hooray! We are spared an embarrassing and financially debilitating lawsuit. Here's your money, sir. Nice. So now I have money. Now this part of the game took like a while without preparation, but I have played this numerous times, as I said. Hey, Florin. Welcome. 47 people watching. I think that's the most viewers I ever had on this Twitch thingy at once. Nice. So you're all into Monkey Island. That's cool. One of the best games ever, ever, ever. Yeah, advertising on YouTube worked really well. That's true. I was planning that. That is part of the world domination plan. I just thought maybe people would enjoy me seeing me using the machine I refurbed. Beat this game 10 times, yeah, something like that for me too. I said let's go back to the shop, and yeah, there was actually when I plugged this on my YouTube, in the YouTube video today, in the morning. Thanks for following Cartridge Win. I plugged this in the video, and the moment I released the YouTube video to the public, I got many mails of people following me on Twitch. That was amazing. So the publicity stunt worked really well. So I think I'm going back to the village, to the shop, and buy the shovel. I played for 10 minutes before a software failure and then a read-write error. The FPS work okay on Amiga 500. What do you mean by FPS? Frames per second? Floppies. Streakum 3 is now following. Thanks for following. Yes, it works. For now, Lara Hastings, thanks for following. So I'm going back to the shop, which is, I think, on the other end of the little village.
Dragon Bernhardt. Thanks for following. See what I mean? The publicity worked really well. People are following. So probably there's people watching my YouTube video and then clicking on the Twitch link now. So I think I want to go to the shop and buy me a little sword and a little shovel. Twitch for watching your face, YouTube for watching your neck, both sides covered. Yeah, probably so. I'm just not showing my face that much on YouTube because it isn't really necessary. So I planned on showing my face more often on YouTube, but yeah. Basically, I can sit around in my underwear and do videos for YouTube, which is pretty convenient, and don't have to show my face. I have to show what I'm working on. I hike halfway across the island to try and get your reservation with the Swordmaster, who, by the way, says you can go jump on the lake, and when I come back, you're gone. See if I ever do you a favor again. Now that guy is pissed off. But he's always pissed off, so that's okay. Pick up sword. And pick up shovel. I really like your repair content. Huh. 10-second clip on YouTube announcing they're going live on Twitch as well. Maybe that. Yeah, I don't want to use YouTube for this stuff too much because I think it would interfere with the regular content too much. I think what I want to do is, the plan is to do this regularly when I have refurbished a new old machine. I want to go and say in the video I refurbished it, say that I want to play games on it on my Twitch later that day or something like that. I don't really like the 10-second adverts for Twitch streams on my channel, I think. And I also plan on doing like live repair stuff, but that's going to be on YouTube, and Twitch is going to be like a different thing where I play games. Does it make sense? I don't know yet. I'm just figuring it out. So it is a stock. Oh no, it's not a stock Amiga 500. It actually has the A501 memory expansion, so it has a 1 megabyte of RAM. Whopping 1 megabyte of RAM. Yeah, you can't help me. I can talk to the storekeeper. Live repair, yeah. I have to figure out how I'm going to set up cameras and stuff. Maybe I'll do that for the Aldi Commodore 64. I still don't know what's wrong with that guy. But that's gonna be live streams on YouTube because that's fitting with the rest of the content there. And the Twitch stuff is going to be gaming on retro hardware. Whenever I feel like it and whenever I have something interesting to show. Looking for the Swordmaster of... No, about this sword. I want to buy the sword. What about it? I want it. How much is it? I want it. Great. 100 pieces of 8. Best 100 pieces of 8 you ever spent. What else do you want? About this shovel. I want it. Have you seen Adrian's Basement Multi-ROM mod to C64s? No, I haven't seen it actually, but I did a similar mod a while back on my 64, on two of my 64s, I think. I have like a ROM switch to that. BWAG, a fellow YouTuber, designed that, and he donated a kit to me, and I built it. and failed miserably because one of the chips was like a fake chip that he sent me, and he didn't know, and we figured it out together. And then I had a ROM switcher, a similar ROM switcher, where you could push restore and switch the ROMs, and it would reset with the new ROM. I have that in my main C64 actually, and in one of my other 64s. Yeah, it's pretty much stock, since most people probably had a RAM expansion. That was the first thing most people bought, because basically with this setup, with an A500 with 1 megabyte RAM, you could play all the games basically back in the day. That was what most games were compatible with that. And then most people bought a second drive if they were into adventures or stuff like that, because later they came on like 11 discs, and the disc swapping was just wow. With only the internal drive, it was just not very feasible. You can talk. Feel free, Lemmy. Feel free to talk about mods. I like talking about mods while playing games. That's fine with me. And I suppose most people coming here know my YouTube stuff, because I'm new to this stuff here. I think I just like to browse. I think I have everything I want. I wanted the sword and I wanted the shovel, I guess. Where did you learn repairing? Is it part of your job? No, not at all. It's self-taught, and absolutely. I used to work as an audio guy and learned some basics there, but that was very basic stuff. I learned some soldering and some repairs on amplifiers and stuff, but it's not part of my job. I actually work in a logistics branch of a clothing company at the moment, which is I don't really like that job, but you gotta do what you gotta do if you want to live and earn enough money to make a living. So I'm completely self-taught, or nearly completely self-taught, electronics wise. And I just started a couple of years ago, really. So that's the prison thing. Yeah, you gotta eat. That's the thing. Not a dream job I'm having. Having some kind of modified PC drive instead of the original one, which couldn't even detect disk swaps, is even worse than just one drive. I know. I was there with our first in the mid-90s. Like when people talk about older games, I was born late, didn't have a C64. Got to learn about the good games. Yeah, a way to set up, get into retro computing if you don't have a lot of space. Well, if you want original hardware, you are quickly going to need a lot of space. I mean, there are things like the FPGA emulators, like the Mister, the FPGA machines that, like, on a hardware level emulate or simulate. It's not even emulation because it's bit by bit and cycle accurate emulation, basically. You can get one of those, I guess. That's pretty. You can have multiple systems in one small package. You gotta get me out of here. I'm a victim of society. Not to mention halitosis, which is foul stench from the mouth. Hey, it's hard to keep my breath minty fresh when there's nothing to eat but rats. Yeah. So I think I have to go back to the shop. If I remember correctly, this guy talked to Death Breath? No thanks. I can only talk to him. If I get some mints. Yeah, or get a Raspberry Pi, but that's emulation. If you really want to get into retro computing, if you have a PC, you can just download emulators everywhere. Basically, they are really good, and they're really you can download ROMs still nearly everywhere if you're looking for a bit. Even though Nintendo deleted some of them, but you can still get everything basically if you are into emulation. But if you want real hardware, start with one system, maybe. Get smaller systems like a ZX Spectrum, which is really, really small. It's like this size. Really, really nice computer. Or Amiga 600, it's like this big. Really nice computer. Get something to upscale the picture and connect it to a modern monitor that you have standing around anyway. Oh, there he is back. Okay. Talk to storekeeper. What do you want? I could really use a breath mint. You're telling me. Here, take one. Please. Take a whole roll. A new monitor from BenQ that does 15 kHz RGB. That's interesting. Have a C128, was left in a garage for 2 winters and 2 summers, was working great, now it's garbage screen. Garbage screen can be a lot of things, I guess. Sometimes the RAM, it's not easy to say with the garbage screen. Does it, you couldn't, on a C128 you can check if it goes into C64 mode without any problems. And if only the C128 mode doesn't work, it might be one of the ROMs. Otherwise, it might be RAM as well, because the C64 mode obviously only uses half the RAM the C128 has. DOS gaming, I suggest getting an old DOS laptop. Yeah, DOS laptops are really... I have one... I made a video about one, I think an old Dell, which I have Windows 98 on for DOS gaming. Yeah, A600 is like the least spacious Amiga to have. I think they are more expensive than the A500 because people who are getting into retro gaming now are wanting them. Basically, it's the same system with some more capabilities to hook up modern. It has like an IDE port internally, so you can hook up modern hard disks basically, and like with a little adapter, you can hook up CF cards or SD cards pretty easily. Much more convenient than on the Amiga 500. Yeah, there are many people wanting A600s nowadays, and it can easily be upgraded. Yes, it has like a rudimentary PCMCIA port where you can just plug in expansion RAM and stuff. It's a pretty handy machine. I don't have one because they're too expensive. I luckily have my A1200 from back in the day, or the one my sister used to have. That is the other very well sought after Amiga at the moment, I think, for gaming and stuff. The big box Amigas they are big and they are expensive. So you probably don't want those if you want to start retro computing. Yeah, there was a time when nobody wanted them. Which Amiga was it that had pretty good sound? Basically all of them, I guess. I think the sound circuitry is the same in all Amigas, basically. They have like a little... Yeah, I think they have the same circuitry, basically. And the interesting thing is that they put in the wrong type of capacitors in the sound circuitry. They could actually... They would have... they would need unpolarized caps, and they put in polarized caps for the filtering. Croc o mint. How refreshing. Thanks. So I just gave him the mints. So have you come to release me? No, of course not. I don't know you. Keep a stiff upper lip. Who are you? My name is Otis. At least I think it is. I've been here so long I can hardly remember. You've got to get me out of here before I lose my mind completely. Can't you see I'm innocent? Of course, but why are you in jail if you're innocent? Why are you in jail if you're innocent? I'm a strong believer in the legal system. I was framed. I didn't touch the stupid flowers. What flowers? The yellow Canich and Dormi flowers in the forest. It's against the law to pick them. Oh, I just did. Can I get you anything? Yes. You can get me out of here. Actually, something to get rid of these rats would be nice. I trade you this carrot cake my Aunt Tilly made. I hate carrot cake. So how's the food in there? Oh, you know the usual. Slop, grog, gruel, rats, bugs, and body lice if I can catch them. I have a carrot cake my Aunt Tilly made, even though she knows I detest carrot cake. Actually, the cook at the bar is an old friend of mine, and sometimes he sneaks me food. Like pork trimmings, mostly feet and lips, but once in a while he brings this really odd rump roast. That's disgusting. Yeah, the retro hobby it's getting expensive. You can, once in a while, you find stuff that isn't that expensive, especially if you, I found it very rewarding. That's why I started in the first place, repairing old computers, because they were getting expensive and I really wanted a C64, so I bought my first C64 as a broken unit from eBay, which was pretty, I think I paid like 20 euros or something. It was a couple of years ago. And I was able to fix it. So that was my first one that I bought. Nowadays, I had one back in the day, obviously. But that doesn't... I hope it exists somewhere, but not in my place. There was an Aldi C64, actually, my first 64. That's disgusting. I don't want to hear anymore. Yeah, it really, if you know what to look for, you can basically look for stuff that you know the fault, and can look for stuff that is easily repairable. But yeah, it is difficult. You have to really know a lot, and that's always kind of a gamble. And sometimes you get stuff that's totally ripped apart. I bought like C64s that were barely holding together, and all the chips were missing, and it was just advertised as broken. And the sellers clearly ripped out the valuable chips and gave me the worst board they had. But that's the gamble, I think, and it's part of the fun, maybe. I don't know. To get stuff you don't know what it is. Okay. Let me get back to the game a bit. Who's the sheriff around here? He gives me like a lot of information. Do you mean you haven't run into the new sheriff yet? You're a lucky man. It's best to avoid Fester Shinetop. Fester who? Fester Shinetop is the meanest man on Mealy Island. Luckily, the governor keeps him in check most of the time. We used to have a fair, decent man for a sheriff, but he recently died under mysterious circumstances. If you ask me, I think the new sheriff had something to do with it. Uh-oh. I think you've said enough, Otis. Oops. There he is, Fester Shinetop, the sheriff. I hope you haven't been taking this filthy vagrant too seriously. He'd say anything to avoid paying his debt to society. Wow, that's a man of the law. He seems innocent to me. He is filthy. Do you mind? We were having a private conversation. Oh my gosh, look at the time. I'd love to stay in chat, but... I see. You have the time to consort with criminals, but not with those interested in upholding the law. Look, I don't know what you're up to. But whatever it is, it's probably illegal. So forget it. Uh-oh. Wherever you go on Melee, I'll be watching.
You see what I have to put up with? You'd better go before you get us both in trouble. Okay, I go. So what do I do now? I think I have a sword now. I can start training, I think, if I want to do that part. So I think I want to go back to the scum bar and poison the hunk of meat, which I have to do to get by the dogs that are guarding the governor's house. So I can play that part because I love that. Yeah, there's some. Florin just said he plays this with his Roland Sound Canvas SC55 in MT32 mode. I don't really like the MIDI sounds, I guess. Really, but I worked as an audio guy, and I had to do a lot with MIDI, with cheapo MIDI synthesizers and stuff like that. And I really detest the sound. So I can't really, I couldn't really get used to the PC MIDI stuff at all, especially coming from the Amiga and starting out in the end of the 90s, I think, with a really bad PC that didn't have a proper sound card, and like it had like the most horrible sound I could imagine compared to the Amiga. It was a huge step down in many respects, but I had to make the switch because the Amiga wasn't supported anymore, and I couldn't really. There was no Microsoft Office on the Amiga, and there was no Doom and stuff, of course. So I want to use the hunk of meat in the pot of stew, and I want to use the yellow flour. Oh, okay. No, I have to pick up the meat and can use the flour afterwards. Stewed meat. Use stewed meat. Ah, that seems to work. Meat with condiment. Okay. Sony Trinitron CRT 110 Hz. Wow, these are really nice CRTs. I wish I had one of those professional broadcasting monitors, but those are getting hilariously expensive at the moment. And I remember a couple of years ago, a friend of mine who worked for a local TV station, he was he had like a bunch of those monitors, of these Sony PVM or BVM even monitors, and he just threw them out. And at the time I didn't have room for anything, and I hadn't started the retro computer hobby yet, and he asked me if I wanted to have them, and I said no, I don't have room for them, and he just threw like 5 of them away. That hurt in retrospect. That hurt a lot. I think I can buy a map from him now. Oh, it's only you again. I think I can buy a map now. I just want a map. Shh. Pipe down, will ya? That ugly sheriff might be around here. Now then. TR1, thanks for following. You want to buy a map? Only one in existence. Thanks Lance Parker tip for following. Very rare. Only 100 pieces of 8. I have to give him 100 pieces of 8. But I think that's alright, because we have enough money. Because we worked as a circus artist. There you go, you made a wise decision. I hope so. Ah, old stock Sony Walkman, yeah. Those are getting really expensive as well. And I gave away one of mine to a friend. I think she still uses it, so that's in good hands at least. But I just gave it to her. My local secondary school had hundreds of Acorn A5000s. All were thrown out. Yeah, a lot of the old computers were thrown out. So was my original Amiga 2000 actually, which really hurts in retrospect. Yeah, nobody had room for that at some point in time, and everybody thought nobody would ever use it again. Yeah. Got fed up with the CPU, RAM, GPU circus a long time ago. I wish people stopped wasting electronics. Yeah, that would be so good. I mean, most people, vast majority of people would get along with a really, really basic, like a Raspberry Pi or something, like writing stuff, watching videos online would be enough for most people nowadays. But a lot of people upgrade their stuff to, I don't know, hilarious things. I think my newest machine at the moment, or the newest component, is like from 2015. And it's getting slow because the operating systems are more demanding and stuff, and I'm not even playing games or anything. So this is the governor's mansion. Yeah, Sony Walkmans, some of the basic models are really not that expensive, but some of the better ones are getting really, really expensive, especially if they are in good condition. So there's this is one of my favorite scenes in the whole game. So we have like our meat that we prepared. If I want to cross the deadly piranha poodles, they're attacking me basically. I'm not going near them. So I'm not going near them. So I just give them my meat with the yellow flour in it. And this is one of the best scenes ever. They're eating it. And just falling over. And then there's this pop-up. Important notice, these dogs are not dead, they are only sleeping. No animals were harmed during the production of this game. Which made me really laugh out loud. The first time I saw it. Obviously I've seen it. That's the sad part. Can't see it again for the first time. Oh, dumb ducks, then yours is probably worth something if it was one of the fancy ones and still working. Lance Parker tip. Did I say hello to you? Hello, Lance. So here we are in the governor's mansion, and yeah, basically what I have to do is to steal the idol of the many hands. I think is the name. Hello, Lance. Yes, I didn't say hello, did I? This door appears to be locked. So let's go to the other door. I don't remember which door isn't locked. And there's another really, really nice scene coming. Look at the vase. No, that I didn't want to do that. I want to open the door. Walk to the door. Oh, and there comes Fester. Love this. Explosions. Not the red button. Kaboom. I think they were just going over the top there with the explosions and stuff. Look at Tremendous Yuck. It's a big, ugly, hairy yuck wearing some wax lips. Push. Tremendous, dangerous looking yuck. I can't move it. Pull. Tremendous, dangerous looking yuck. I can't move it. Pick up. Staple remover. Use staple remover on tremendous, dangerous looking yuck. Fuck. This is just lovely. Walk to books. And this is automatic, I'm not doing anything. Pick up manual of style. I'll need this. I must be nuts. And he's going back in. Pick up wax slips. Boom, 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 boom. Gophers. Pick up gopher repellent. Use gopher repellent with gopher. Use gopher repellent with another gopher. Use gopher repellent with gopher horde. Use gopher repellent with funny little man. Walk to... Look at fabulous idol. It's beautiful. Open lock. I can't open it. Uh-oh. Pick up heavy chair. Use heavy chair with sheriff. That should hold him for a while. If only I had a file, I could get the idol. Oh, I don't have a file yet, but I have gopher repellent, which is something. Why not more explosions? Yeah, that's probably right. I have the gopher repellent, and I think I remember that I can give that to the prisoner who demanded something to repel the rats. By the way, I love the graphics in this game. It really sets the mood, because the whole town is like blue, and the whole island, it's like blue. It's really stylish looking in an easy way. Mid-80s Iowa Series 70 a few months ago. So I give him the gopher repellent. Hey, this might work on the rats. Thanks. Here's the cake. So now I have a cake, and I want to look at the cake, I think. It's heavy. Can I use the cake? There's a file in it! Yoo-hoo! As if I knew. I actually did. So now we can go back. There's like 47 viewers at the moment. My follower count, literally after advertising on YouTube, so to say, or mentioning my Twitch channel in a video, went from like 170, I think, to 251 now. That's pretty amazing. So I hope nobody's disappointed yet. It exploded. Yes, the cake is a lie. Yeah, follower hype, absolutely. That's all part of the plan. Okay, let's go back in. I think I have to go back into the gaping hole. I've got the file. Ouch. Oh, it's continuing. Loose manual of style with Shredder. Give stylish confetti to heavily armed clown. I think in German it's like a joke book and funny confetti. Throw wax lips in fire. Use file on rhinoceros toenails. Yeah, of course, because you do. Use file on lock. Pick up fabulous idol. Thanks for following Act of Skyriders. Ah, there I come. Phew. That was a close one. Deeply cynical, good stream, bitrate, quality, spot on. Thanks. So it's working. Uh-oh. Thought you could get out of here with the idol of many hands, did you? Look, I can explain. So can I. You poisoned the governor's pet poodles. They're just sleeping. Broke into her house. The door was unlocked. And stole one of her most valuable pieces of art. No, you've got it all wrong. Oh, really? Well, let's hear your explanation. It belongs in the museum. Ha! What's going on here? I caught this hoodlum making off with your idol, Governor. He says it belongs in a museum. That's right, it does. What? You heard me, Fester. The real question is, how did he get in here while you were on guard? Just go away, Fester. I can handle this. Humph. I'll deal with you later. Sorry about him. He's new. I'm Governor Marley. And here comes another absolutely stunning and funny scene. Governor Elaine Marley. So my idol belongs in the museum, eh? And I love this. I think many guys of my generation feel this situation. You can't really talk. Relax, Mr. Threepwood. Believe me, you're not the first who's tried. Although I have to admit, not many get as far as you have. My lookout told me of your arrival. I've wanted to meet you ever since I heard your fascinating name. Tell me, Guybrush, why do you want to be a pirate? You don't look like one. Your face is too sweet. And now he totally loses it, of course. I see. Well, you're obviously not in the mood for idle chit-chat, are you? I suppose you've got many more exciting things to do. I won't take up any more of your time, Mr. Threepwood. Hey, rubbery goo. I really wish I knew how to talk to women. Yeah, that was like the defining sentence of my adolescence. How do you transfer the Amiga picture into the stream? It still is, in a way. How do you transfer the Amiga picture into the stream? Any capture card? Yes, I'm using like a cheapo upscaler thing, a Flylink SCART to HDMI converter thing, and an Elgato Game Capture HD 60S. But the upscaler is not very good, so that's the weak spot in the setup, I think. Yeah, I have the idol, so I can go back to the important looking pirates. Or so I think. Where do you think you are going, Thumpwalk? Excuse me, Mr. Shinetop, but you are blocking the doorway. I think you need to cool off. Hand over your sword. Uh-oh. So we had a sword. Now we don't have a sword anymore. Deeply Cynical says it still looks decent despite the upscale. Yeah, it doesn't look decent when pictures starting to move. This is the end of the road, my little pantaloon pal. Your troublemaking days on Mealy Island are over. My plans for the governor are far too important, and much too near completion, to risk letting a would-be pirate like you get in the way. So long, Mr. Spice Cake, or Droop Face, or whatever your name is. Ah. This might actually turn out to be a pretty good day. He's a monster. Such a monster. Did you have to desaturate the image a lot from the flying? No, actually, I think I played with the like the brightness a bit, but didn't desaturate anything. The picture is pretty much as is. I think the black wasn't really black, so I just had to set the brightness a bit lower or something. But not much tinkering. So this is the situation. I think I want to save the game for a bit, lest I forget. Real discs, for anybody who's just tuned in. Real Amiga, real discs. I made a save disk that I prepared earlier. So let me see. This takes a while. Yeah, Anthony. Welcome. Real floppies, yes. Let's just say underwater. Okay. I think the Flylink converters you get, it's kind of a gamble because you get various versions of it, and some are better, some are less good. So I think the trick here is to pick up the Fabulous Idol. And then he picks up the sword automatically, I think. I guess I'll be needing a sword. This one will do. So this is like a scene where you can actually, this is one of the few scenes you can actually die. My flying does give a stable image even when playing games like Pinball Fantasies. Now all I have to do is to show this stupid idol. You're alive, Governor. Hey, you can talk. Who'd have known? What are you doing here? It's so romantic. Come to finish the job? No, I came down here to save your life, dummy. Fester wasn't acting on my orders when he threw you in here. You came down here to rescue me? I didn't even think you liked me. Well, our first meeting was a little awkward. You seem to have trouble forming complete sentences. But then again, so do most of my citizens. But I'm not one of your citizens. I'm just a drifter, a nobody, a would-be pirate. Who would have known or even cared if you'd let me drown? I would have, Guybrush. Oh, Governor. Oh, Threepwood. Oh, Elaine. Oh, Guybrush. Love Muffin. Sugar Boots. Honey Pumpkin. Plunder Bunny. Kiss me. No, we mustn't. What? Not here, where everybody can see us. Why, are you ashamed of me? No, it's not that at all. It's just the many of these pirates that have made advances towards me. And to avoid hurting their feelings, I've always told them that my father made me promise never to fall in love with a pirate. If they see us together, they'll know I was lying. Okay, then let's go to your place. Okay. But finish your trials first. I don't want to be preoccupied. But I feel this sudden urge to complete the trials. Quickly. Yeah, that's a good motivation, I guess. Clown puke. My flying does give a stable image even when playing games like Pinball Fantasies. Yeah, that's good for you. Mine has like problems with quick scrolling and stuff, and the colors are alright. So you can't have both at the same time, it seems. Yeah, 10 minutes he said he could hold his breath. So this is you can drown actually. Then he turns like yellow and green and dies. Drowns. But you can start over then, I think, from that point, so it's okay. It's not real death. So what do I do now? I have like I have the idol. I have the sword. I have the map. Let's look at the map. This is no map. It looks like dancing lessons. And I actually have to write something down now, I think. Real pen and paper. So, back, left, right, left, right, back, right, left, back. And this is actually the directions you need to turn to in the woods, in the forest, to find the treasure that we already found, but I'm never going to find it again. And now I have a shovel. So I think I'm just going to go back to the forest and see if I can find the legendary treasure of Mealy Island. Mother's Day. Yeah, it's Mother's Day. I think Mother's Day. I think Mother's Day is different day in different countries. It's Mother's Day today in Germany. No, RT Box. It's in Germany too. It's 31st March in the UK. That's interesting. That's a whole different date. I don't even know if it's why that is. Maybe it's something religious. I don't really know. Might be. I mean, Mother's Day is clearly so. Oh, I'm going the wrong way, do I? I have to go the other way. I have to go the other way to the forest. 4th Sunday after Lent. Ah. Yeah, the PC speaker sound was pretty bad. I remember playing Indiana Jones 3, like the adventure, Indy 3 adventure, on a friend's PC. And I already had seen the Amiga version, and it was absolutely, I think it was like he had like CGA graphics and PC speaker sound, and it was like, I was like, the Amiga is so much better than this. I'm never gonna get a PC. So history proved me wrong there. And PCs got pretty good pretty quickly after that. So let's go to the, if I go there, I think I see the island from above again and can go places.
So there we are. Oh, and I can fight now. I can do the sword fight thing. I don't want to really. I wanted to hunt for the treasure, did I? I want to go to the fork. Insert disk 3. Okay. Disk 3. I'm sorry that the image is mirrored, by the way. Had to do it because it looked odd. If I hadn't mirrored the image from the webcam. 49 people, that's a lot. Good evening. Hope you are all having fun. I have. So, let's get out my notes here. I have to go to the back, which is probably... There's 2 bags. So the bag should be the left one of those. Maybe. And then I have to go to the left, which is there. Then I have to go to the right, which is this way. Yeah, VGA graphics were much better for Monkey Island. So then I have to go to the left again. Then I have to go to the right. This stream reminds me of watching my brother play Adventures back in the day. Yeah, the first time I played this was actually watching my father play this and solving puzzles together. So we played, it was really a family thing. Played this together. My mother also loved it and played it a couple of times. So this is really a family favorite. So now we're going left. And then we should go back. It's all different from the Europe and US. Okay, now we should go back and then we should be where the treasure is, I hope. This drive is doing something, that's a good sign. Okay, putting away my notes. Yay, I think we are at the clearing where the treasure is again. Yeah, there we are. Mealy Island. The legendary lost treasure of Mealy Island. We're back. This carefully reproduced piece of Mealy Island history has delighted thousands of would-be pirates and their families for generations. Remember, there are other pirates on this island, so go easy on the treasure. Leave some for the next person. So, and there's an axe on the ground that I am going to use my shovel on, that I now have. I came here accidentally the first time. This shouldn't take long. Hours pass. Oh, I love this. Hey, I think I hit something. Oh boy! It's a t-shirt. Not my size, but a nice one nonetheless. Well, I guess I should put all this dirt back now. More hours pass. So now I have a t-shirt and I can look at the t-shirt. I found the treasure of Mealy Island and all I got was this stupid t-shirt. Somebody should print this on a t-shirt. I guess there are t-shirts that have that. I actually have an I Beat the Swordmaster t-shirt. But I'm going to wear that in the stream after I beat the Swordmaster. It's not appropriate now. So I think now we should be back to the bird's view thing here. Yes, we are. So there's the circus. There's another house. Oh, no, now I met a pirate. This is like the insult sword fighting. What you be wanting, you scurvy lubber?
Nice night we're having, isn't it?
Nice night. Once made that all I got was a t-shirt joke in real life and nobody laughed. Yeah, I think we've all been there. Why do you guys talk so funny? Pirate lingo. It's how everybody talked back then. Come on, Guybrush, play along. Sorry to bother you, I'll be on my way. Okay, I want to find the sword trainer guy. I think he's here. Getting 100% in GTA Vice City unlocked a similar shirt. That's cool. Oh, there's a troll. None shall pass. To talk to the troll. Stop. You must pay a toll. The troll needs me to pay a troll. Stand aside, troll. I'm a mighty pirate. You're no pirate. While the town drunk could out insult you on this, probably would. Oh yeah? I can out insult anybody, you brainless clay doppelganger. I once owned a dog that was smarter than you. Take that and stick it in your repertoire. Okay, I'll just... This is one of the harder puzzles because it's just a red herring. You just give him a fish. Thanks, Mana the Berserk, for following. And he actually eats it. And I think the troll is meant to be like George Lucas, who was the head of Lucasfilm Games back then. So then I go to the house there, which should be the trainer. "59 people watching. Wow, that's a lot. Never had that many. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoy this as much as I do." Look at the sign. Captain Smirk's Big Body Pirate Gym. Prices. Sword training 30 pieces of 8. Cannon firing 160 pieces of 8. Balls extra. Grappling hook 130 pieces of 8. Hook extra. Okay, I'm in here for the sword training. Open door. I think I'll knock. It'd only be polite. What do you want, you wimpy little spineless maggot? Could you train me to be better than the Swordmaster? It's a little chilly out here. Do you know where the Swordmaster lives? Could you please put out that cigar? I think we are more used to see you wearing a desoldering gun than a sword. Yeah, that's probably true. But I'm wearing swords from time to time. Could you train me to be better than the Swordmaster? FSOU meal. Hello, by the way. Better than the sword. You could never be half the sword fighter Carla is. Even with hours of hard work and sweating blood. I remember fighting side by side with Carla at Port Royal. The local constabulary had us cornered. It looked like we were done for, but then she said... But I digress. You just don't have what it takes. I do so have what it takes. You do not. I do so. You do not. I do so. I like your spirit. I'll do what I can. Yeah, he looks a lot like Duke Nukem, actually.
What have you got? Was Duke Nukem a thing? I think Monkey Island is like 1991. Was Duke Nukem already out by then? I've got 30 pieces of 8. So I'm just gonna pay him to train me. Say no more, say no more. Let's see your sword. Okay, check it out. Thanks for following F. Somil. I don't really know how to pronounce the name. But thanks anyway. He looks like Duke Nukem, yeah. Okay, you maggot. Why don't you whip that sword out and let's see what you can do with it? Boy, you fight like a dairy farmer. I usually don't waste my time with vermin like yourself. But seeing as this LeChuck thing has put a cramp on business, I've got no choice. I need the money. Yes. I can see this is going to take some special measures. Just want you to know, I don't do this with everyone. It's only because I feel that special student-mentor pieces of 8 bonding that I'm going to these lengths. I'm going to put you up against the machine. Thanks Fanta1980 for following. Machine? Is this going to hurt? I love this thing. Yikes. Come at me, don't be afraid, you won't hurt me. Advance, thrust, recover, parry, riposte. Watch your footwork. Watch your footwork. Now they're training. Beat first, then lunge. Watch your footwork. Watch your footwork. Use your 40 against the foible. Watch your footwork. Advance, thrust, recover, parry. "61 people watching, even more." Hours later. Maria Begarda, thanks for following. More hours later. First Duke was also in 91. That might be. So maybe this is like a cross-reference to the Duke Nukem series, which would be funny. Sword fighting is kind of like making love. It's not always what you do, but what you say. Any fool pirate can swing a sharp piece of metal around and hope to cut something. But the pros, they know just when to cut their opponent with an insult. One that catches him off guard. You see, kid, your wits got to be twice as sharp as your sword. Let's try a couple of insults out, shall we? Okay. Imagine this. We're fighting up a storm. Just like Carla and I were doing at Port Royal. There's a sudden break in the fighting, and I say to you, you fight like a dairy farmer. You respond with, as it's Mother's Day here in Germany, so's your mother. I can see we've got a lot of work to do here. You should have responded with something like, how appropriate, you fight like a cow. You see? It's razor sharp wit like that wins fights. Let's try another. You're trapped up against the wall. My sword just slashed 2 cuts into your face. I say, soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab. You respond with, I am rubber, you are glue. I can see we're in deep trouble here. Sigh. A correct response to, soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab, would have been something like, first, you'd better stop waving it around like a feather duster. See? Razor sharp. Now I suggest you go out there and learn some insults. Guybrush is a lefty, that's right. Interesting, I didn't notice that. Does he always have the sword in his left hand? That's interesting. Would be interesting to see if it's the same in the next games of the series. So now I have a sword, now I have to do the insult fighting, which is one of my favorite parts of the game. Because it's such a genius idea to do like not like an action scene sword fighting, but you have to find the right insults to beat your opponent. Happy Mother's Day, Saint Kate. Thanks for joining. See ya. So let's find a pirate to fight. Hey, don't run away, dirty rotten pirate. Oh. Okay, I have to wait for the next one. Okay, there we got one. Aye, this better be important. My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. Yeah, it looks better with the sword in the left hand. That's probably why they did it. For graphical reasons, otherwise he would block the view. Soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab. First you better stop waving it like a feather duster. So now you basically learn new insults from these guys. People fall at my feet when they see me coming. Yeah, I don't have an answer for that yet. I'm shaking, I'm shaking. So this fighting stuff is going to take a while. Nobody's ever drawn blood from me and nobody ever will. How appropriate, you fight like a cow. So he beat me. I give up, you win. Next one, and now we already know some more insults, which is pretty nice. And we have to keep track of which insults we have answers for, which we don't. Ever notice how all these roads start to look the same? My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. So we have an answer to that. We don't have an answer for that. Maybe he knows an answer. People fall at my feet when they see me coming. Even before they smell your breath. Oh, that's a good answer. You're no match for my brains, you poor fool. How appropriate you fight like a cow. 60 people watching, even more than before. You have the manners of a beggar. Yeah, I don't have answers for that, even before they smell your breath. I think in one of the later Monkey Islands you have to do the insult fighting again, but with rhyming insults. Is it like part 3 or something? That was pretty funny again. Move out of the way or I cuts my way through. My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. Soon you will people fall at my feet. I once owned a dog that was smarter than you. He must have taught you everything you know. You're no match for my brains, you poor fool. No, I don't have an answer for that. How appropriate. I have the singing crew in number 3. Okay. You fight like a dairy farmer. How appropriate, you fight like a cow. That's the right answer. Ha! It's the first time I gave the right answer, I think. Nobody's ever drawn blood from me and nobody ever will. We don't have an answer for that yet. Oh yeah, he doesn't know the answer. Okay, maybe I'm going to beat him. You're no match for my brains, you poor fool. I'd be in real trouble if you ever used them. The brains. Okay, I get it. Uncle, uncle. This better be important. Ever notice how all these roads start to look the same? Yeah, now that you mention it, they do. And probably just we're tired. Yeah, we're tired. My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. So, nobody's ever drawn blood from me and nobody ever will. We didn't know an answer for that, I think. I'm shaking, I'm shaking. Nobody knows the answer to that. I have to put some more water in my glass. Some more grog, of course. You're no match for my brains, you poor fool. You have the manners of a beggar. We don't have an answer to that. Maybe he knows the answer. No, he doesn't. He's a weak pirate. Arr. Boy, are you ugly. What an idiot. You call yourself a pirate. No. People fall at my feet when they see me coming. Even before they smell your breath. Yeah, we knew that. Teach me something new. You fight like a dairy farmer. That's not new. How appropriate, you fight like a cow. I give up, you win. Okay. Next fight. This takes a while until you have all the insults collected that you need to beat the Swordmaster. Should go something like there to meet more pirates. Hello, pirate? Why are you going away? Stopping a pirate can be dangerous to your health. Obviously. Nice night. My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. Okay. Nobody's ever drawn blood from me and nobody ever will. Do you know the answer? The answer. You run that fast? Ah, that's the answer. I got this scar on my face during a mighty struggle. I don't know the answer to that. You run that fast? My handkerchief will wipe up your blood. I don't know the answer to that too. You run that fast? Wow, learned something new. Yeah, this is a good guy. I think the one with the hat. They are like different levels, I think. I think the guy with the hat is a very high level pirate. He knows a lot of insults. Move out of the way or I cuts my way through. I think he's not very good, probably. My name is Guybrush Threepwood, prepare to die. So my handkerchief will wipe up your blood. Please know the answer. I am rubber, you are glue. He doesn't know the answer. I got this scar on my face during a mighty struggle. I hope now you've learned to stop picking your nose. You're no match for my brains, you poor fool. That's something you start using them. I'd be in real trouble if you ever used them. So let's find something. You have the manners of a beggar. I wanted to make sure you'd feel comfortable with me. Yeah, these the insults, the translation is actually very close to the original. Let me just give a wrong answer, so maybe we'll learn something new from him. Oh. Where did my sword go? More pirates! Come on! What shall be wanting, a scurvy lubber? My name is Guybrush Threepwood, prepare to die! Soon you will bury my sword like a shish kebab. So do we have any that we don't have an answer yet? No, we don't. So maybe he knows the answer. I'm rubber, you're glue. He doesn't know the answer. You're no match for my brains, you poor fool. Oh yeah. He doesn't know anything, so I think my theory... boy, are you ugly. My theory that the one with the hat is an intelligent one. Just get out of sword fighting class. There are no words for how disgusting you are. You run that fast? Yeah, the scar one was the nose picking. I'm not going to take your insolence sitting down. So the scar one was the nose picking answer, but I'm deliberately gave the wrong answer to make him give me a new insult. I think that was the plan. Stopping a pirate can be dangerous to your health. My name is Guybrush Threepwood, prepare to die. Oh. So, my handkerchief will wipe up your blood. Don't we have an answer for that? Ah, he doesn't know an answer to that. I need an answer. So... I'm not going to take your insolence sitting down. I'm rubber. They don't know. There are no words for how disgusting you are. Give him an easy one. Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe that's not a good one. Yes, there are. You just never learned them. He knows an answer. Okay, maybe he knows more insults. Yeah, I know the answer to that. That's
I hope now you've learned to stop picking your nose. I give up, you win. And I think at some point they start saying that you're good, you could beat the Swordmaster. Then you can try to take on the Swordmaster at that point.
What should be wanting, you scurvy lubber? My name is Gabriel, who will prepare to die. Handkerchief will wipe up your blood. So you got that job as janitor after all. Ah. This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur. I don't know the answer for that. You run that fast? He knows a lot. Ah, even before they smell your breath? That's the answer. Even before they smell your breath? So... I'm not going to take your insolence. Sitting down. Insolence. Your hemorrhoids are flaring up again, huh? Okay, learn something new. So okay. I think I'm going to finish the 3 trials stuff and then I'm going to call it a day for today. But we'll see. This might take a while still. Nice night, we're having. My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. Oh no! You want me to stream on and on forever, but I'm at some point. Yeah, I had dinner. I had like pizza for dinner. And I have a banana ready to go here. Just in case. So what? Which one don't we have an answer for yet? Jungle hot dog? Yes, there are. You just never learned them. That's a good word for. It's like a monkey lollipop. We say in Germany. I've spoken with apes more polite than you. Oh. Must have taught you everything you know. That's the wrong answer. I don't have an answer for that. You make me want to puke. Oh. You run that fast? Nice. Learned some new insults. Nice move. So, more sword fighting. What you be wanting, you scurvy lubber? My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. I feel like I've been here before. Okay, let's see if he knows something. This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur. And I've got a little tip for you. Get the point? Oh. That's witty. I got this scar on my face during a mighty struggle. I know the answer to that. That is... Oh, I hope you've learned to stop picking your nose. You make me want to puke. We don't have an answer for yet. You make me think somebody already did. You have the manners of a beggar. I wanted to make you feel at home or something. I wanted to make sure you'd feel comfortable with me. So which one didn't we have? Hemorrhoids, words for disgusting you are. Spoken with apes more polite than you. Isn't that the one? Guybrush Threepwood is now following. Hello, Guybrush. Spoken with apes more polite than you. I'm shaking, I'm shaking. Wow, you're good enough to fight the Swordmaster. Hey, I'm good enough to fight the Swordmaster. Okay, let's go to the Swordmaster, I guess. Let's go to the Swordmasters and try to fight Carla, the Swordmaster. That's going to be difficult because the insults that she has are different ones than the ones the pirates have. And you have to match the answers to the insults, I think. And I only know the German ones, so that's gonna be interesting. Maybe I need some help from you guys. Geek Walk, thanks for following. Geek Walk. How dare you approach the Swordmaster with... Oh, it's you again. My name is Guybrush Threepwood. I've come to kill you. Of course. I just came to fight you and beat you. Nothing like being honest. I can tell by the sarcastic expression on your face that you've been fully trained by Captain Smirk. Let's get this over with. Yeah, the sound of the floppy disk. It's really loud, actually. And I deliberately placed the microphone so it's picking up a bit of the floppy disk sound. And I've got a little tip. I didn't hear what she was saying. Could you repeat that? Yeah, I think she repeats it. Could you repeat that? I didn't quite get it. Said, I hope you have a boat ready for a quick escape. Yeah. So, what's the answer? I have a tip for you. Get the point. I go with the tip, maybe? No, that wasn't the right one. I've got a long, sharp lesson for you to learn today. Long, sharp lesson. That's the tip, is it? Yeah, that's the right one, thanks. My tongue's sharper than any sword. Tongue's sharper. Feather duster. Where's the feather duster?
Feather duster? Maybe? Maybe. Let's try feather duster. I don't see anything better at the moment. But we don't necessarily have all the... That was the right one. Ah, nice. I will milk every drop of blood from your body. Milk? How appropriate, you fight like a cow? Think that's the one. Must be. Yes. Haha, gotcha. Now I know what filth and stupidity really are. I wanted to make you feel comfortable, maybe? Janitor? Oh, it says my donation link is broken. It says session expired. That might very well be. I can just put my email address in here, I guess. So there's my email address. You can just send money. If you want to donate, you can just send money to that address. I think I have to redo the link. Then PayPal is a bit weird. Sometimes that's like I think it's just the link from my YouTube that I copied and pasted, and I probably didn't test it. I'm pretty new to Twitch, so sorry about that. What did she say? Of course, I didn't pay attention at all. Could you repeat that? Every word you say to me is stupid. I wanted to make sure you feel comfortable with me. That's probably the one. Come on. Yes. My last fight ended with my hands covered with blood. That's picking your nose. Picking your nose. Picking your nose. Come on. We can do it. Yes. Yes. Beat the Swordmaster. Okay, you win. Well, I hope you're happy. You can go back and brag to all your friends about how you beat the Swordmaster. You'll need proof. Nice. So, we beat the Swordmaster. So now we have, I think, we have all the 3 trials finished, do we? So we can probably go back to the scum bar. Walk to the path. So, to the scum bar, which is in the village, of course, obviously. Insert disk 1. Okay. Real disk, just to show you again. Real disk. Inserting the disk. Oh no! The ghost ship. What's going on? Yeah, deeply cynical. This was fully hard drive installable. It even came, I think it came with an installer even. What was that? I'm so confused. Hey, what are you doing just standing around? The governor's been kidnapped. What? By whom? LeChuck's got her on that ship that just sailed off. I'm afraid we've seen the last of her. So where were you this whole time? Sleeping? Yeah, I have to change my shirt. I'm probably going to do that for the next stream. Because I beat the Swordmaster. Where did they go? Why don't they think? Where did they go? LeChuck's taken the governor back to his hideout on Monkey Island. Trademark. I'm afraid that no pirate on this island is brave enough to follow him there. But hey, good luck. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. They left this note. You can have it, but I don't think you'll like what it says. I have to read the note. Look at note. Attention, pirates of Melee. Your governor is alive and well and by my side as she was always meant to be. If you try to find us, you will only meet with horrifying disaster. Yours truly, Captain LeChuck. Look at the cotton. It says, I beat the Swordmaster. No, you can't use the t-shirt, I think. I think I keep it in mint condition. It might be worth something today. Someday. Nice. I think Pretty Old Pixel actually meant I have a t-shirt that says I beat the Swordmaster. I'm going to wear that for the next next stream. So I think I am going to save the game again. Thanks, Rubbery Goo. There are no notifications yet because I'm not what's it called, an affiliate for Twitch. Otherwise, you could just donate through Twitch and would get notifications and stuff. Thanks. Just got the notification on my phone. Yeah. Save the game. Very much appreciated. Maybe I can buy a better upscaler someday. Stream elements until reaching affiliate. You can set up donations through stream elements until reaching affiliate. Whoa, okay, I'll have to take a look at that. But I think I'm hopefully going to reach affiliate this month because I already have a lot of followers. The only thing I have to do is, I think, stream on 7 separate days. So, whoop. So I beat the Swordmaster. Our retro Amiga fans are considered as friends. Yeah, thanks. I consider all Amiga fans my friends too. Oh, insert disc 1. Yeah, it's 50 followers and 3 viewers average. That's due to my YouTube stuff. That was pretty much easy to reach for me, but the I think I have to stream 7 hours or something, which I might even reach today, because I'm like 3 hours in, I think. And yeah, I know. I mean, it's like the YouTube stuff really helped because I already had a lot of reach, so that was kind of cheating. Oh, there's the cook. He's crying. Yeah, the only thing I have to do it a bit more regularly, and then I kind of am an affiliate, I think. What's wrong, old sod? Where are all the pirates? The governor's gone. The Chuck and his spectral crew came and got her. They put her on the ghost ship and spirited her away. She was so good to me. Always conveniently losing those health board reports. For a small consideration, of course. What will become of my business? Oh, woe's me. What can I do to save her? You must get a ship and go after her. The ghost pirate's lair is on Monkey Island. Everybody knows that. Don't ask me how. All you need to do is find a way there. Not cheating, you deserve it. Won't donate, but will stay a patron. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Thanks for being a patron. That's yeah. And thanks for liking my YouTube channel. This is just like a side project of mine, more or less. But I really enjoyed the last streams, so I'm definitely going to do this regularly from now on. Or kind of regularly, whenever I find the time. Why should I do that? Where can I get a ship? Of course I know why I do that, because I'm in love with the governor. Why at Smiling Stan's used shipyard, same as everybody else. Tell him I sent you, we're old friends. Will you join me? Alas, I cannot go to sea. An old war injury. I'm sure you understand. Right, I'm off. Good luck. Be sure and wear your mittens and your galoshes. And don't forget to write. Bye now. So I have to go to Stan's used shipyard. And yeah, there's our Outlook. Lookout person. Outlook is the mail program, isn't it? So there's the lights. We weren't there before. That's Stan's used shipyard. Coming over from YouTube channel, I was surprised to see your face for the first time. Yeah, I actually showed my face 3 times or something on my YouTube, but it doesn't make sense most of the time, so mostly you just see my hands repairing something, or ideally repairing something. So I thought this is like a nice place to hang out and have a chat and play some games. Stuff like that. Like more of a casual thing. YouTube is like the work stuff. And this is like the gaming stuff. I'm Stan of Stan's previously owned vessels. And I'd stand on my head to make you a deal. Of course. What sort of craft are you looking for? Big, little, fast, slow. You want it, I got it. And if I don't got it, I get it.
I want to make you a deal that you're happy with. Because if you're not happy, I'm not happy, of course. But I know you're going to leave here happy today. How do I know? Just look at all these ships. I've got something for everyone. Come take a look around. So tell me, what are you interested in looking at today? You know, it's not really because I don't want to show my face, but for me it's pretty inconvenient to show my face just to show my face, you know. It's just most of the repair videos I would make like most some people on YouTube make like a little they appear in person at the start of the video and just make a little tell you what the project is about or stuff like that. But that's not how I work usually. Usually I just do stuff and I just start right away with doing stuff. So that's not, I would have to, that would make it like artificial. And basically what I do is like it's like live, but it's cut. I cut out the boring bits. And my videos are pretty much not very much, they are edited a lot, but usually you just see me doing stuff in the order I did it and stuff. So it doesn't make much sense to appear for the most part. I don't feel like, yeah, I'm a bit camera shy as well, but I don't feel like it makes sense for the most part. There are videos where I have to announce something or something like that where I appear on camera. Something not too expensive. I really don't have that much to spend. Guten Abend, the geek. Yeah, Periphractic loves to imitate your intro. Yeah, you actually did that quite from the start, which was pretty funny. And he did it in his retro writing. He asked Jan Beta in his retro writing or sun writing video, I think. The only ship ever to make it to Monkey Island and come back with anyone aboard left alive. Or should I say anything? You see, the previous owners of this ship were two adventurous pirates. They set off, like many before, to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island. And like many before, they disappeared forever. Their fate, a mystery. Almost as mysterious as how this ship returned to Mealy Island without a single human aboard. Some claim it was sailed back by a crew of chimps. Chimps? There aren't any chimps in the Caribbean. Oh, shut up. It makes a good story. Anyway, this baby's mine now. That is until somebody makes me an offer. How much would you like to spend? All I have is this rubber chicken. Just visual, but too much time of it is going to reverting back to original color. You wouldn't happen to have another means of finance, would you? I'm so beautiful. Thank you, the geek. Yeah, but most of the times I don't feel very beautiful, so yeah. And sometimes I'm just too lazy to even put on proper clothes and stuff for my videos. So actually, I was hoping to get one on credit. Yeah. Yeah, retro writing might be an easy trick for people who don't know how to fix electronics. But I think I liked, I did that a couple of times now, and I like the effect that it has a lot, because you get most of the time you get really stunning effects with retro writing. And as far as I know, for the most times it doesn't return to its original yellow color. So
it stays brighter than it was before, so that's a good thing. And it's fun to do actually. So you have like an old computer, and if the retro brighting goes right, you have like a computer that looks like new, even if it's just for a year or something. Yeah, I embrace the yellow for some computers, but I don't really. I never liked the yellow, even back in the day when the computer started yellowing. I don't like it. It just looks ugly. I mean, the original beige color doesn't look much better. Actually, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it's just about the focus. I would like another focus in the video. But it's fun to explore stuff. So I enjoy trying new methods and stuff. And that's basically I like to try stuff and share my results with the world, basically. The same for the electronic stuff. So I as I said in the beginning, I'm self-taught and I'm not really an electronics expert of any kind. I just learn stuff all the time, basically, and I like to share that. And that makes sense. I think most of the videos make more sense because I'm learning myself and people are learning at the same time from it. It's VOD, just skip the part. Okay. On second thought, this may not be the ship for me. 174 pieces of 8. Look. This is a very reasonably priced ship, but not that reasonable. I doubt you're carrying enough cash on you for this transaction. Yeah, I do doubt that too. You wouldn't happen to have any other means of finance, would you? Money is no object. Well, it is with me. How much you got? On second thought, this may not be the ship for me. Okay, but I tell you, I got a feeling you're going to leave here today with a new, previously owned vessel. So what else can I show you? Actually, I'd like to go think about it some more. Sure, think it over. I don't want you to feel pressured or anything. Bye now. Retro writing live stream would be great. Maybe I'll do that sometime. A compass. An extra strong magnetic compass. Actually, it doesn't take all that long. That would be I have this box made with like UV lights on top, and I retrobrighted like a Game Boy in like an hour or something, back to original bright color. That wasn't all that long. It depends very much on the materials and so on. Yeah, the new method is like that takes days, I think, in the sun. The magical lamp. It's like an full spectrum grow light that I'm using. That worked pretty well. So that's the house. That's the island. So what do I have to do now? I think I have to gather some money from the I think from the shopkeeper. For the magic plants, yes, exactly. Insert disc 1. Okay. I'm a bit surprised that the discs work so far. Actually, I had to fix the disk drive in my Amiga 1200 that I made these discs. I downloaded images of the English version because I didn't have it, and made these discs on my Amiga 1200, which has like a CF card reader and stuff like that inside. And the drive stopped working yesterday when I wanted to do it. So I had to fix the drive at first, which was just a leaky capacitor. It has like a little SMD capacitor on the backside of the board. And I had to replace that. And then it worked again. Thanks, the real Donex, for following. So I'll have to go to the shopkeeper. Thank Rick420 Buzz for following as well. I'm so happy that I made the little monkey animation appear there. Yeah, deeply cynical. I thought the same. I can't really retrobrite in daylight because I don't really have a garden where I can put stuff for a couple of days, or at least I wouldn't put my precious retro computers outside for that long. There's like a shared garden for 2 or 3 houses full of flats here. Yeah, you can play this from hard disk, no problem. You just I think Monkey Island even has an installer, but I'm not sure. Otherwise, you just copy all the files from the disks to the hard disk, and it just works. Like I remember with Zach McCracken, you just copied all the files to one folder, and the game automatically worked from hard disk. And I think the later ones had installers, but I'm not sure about that. Maybe you could go on and copy everything to the hard disk. So, where is he? He's not here. I can use the bell to call him, I guess. Bing. There he is. It never fails. I step away from the counter for 2 seconds and some idiot's already ringing that stupid bell. Yeah, I have to take my Amiga for a picnic. Yeah, maybe I'll do that sometime. I'll figure out a way to try that at some point. I'm interested in procuring a note of credit. Why won't you give me one? You are you? Got a job? Yes, of course I do. All right. I'll get one of my notes and we'll fill it out. Oh, now there's the part where I have to write down the combination to the safe there. And I have to get something to write. So that was a turn left. Right. Left. Right. And that's it. Okay. Family vacation on the beach. Yeah, I think I was always, my whole life, I was afraid to take electronic stuff to the beach because I always ended up having sand in my cameras and Walkman and stuff like that. I'm a grog-swilling, foul-smelling pirate. He wants to know which job I have. I'm an acrobat with a traveling circus, of course. Hey, Stephen RB, no problem. Glad you like the videos. And where are your silly slippers? Come back when you've got a job in a credible business. So now he does it again. We can left, right. Oh, there might be one more right. Left, right. Yeah, that's it. What else do you want? And now I can tell him to look for the Swordmaster again, and then he goes out for a while, and I can open the safe, hopefully. Look, I told you she doesn't want to see you. Maybe if you asked her again. I guess I could hike all the way over there. Again. Be right back. Okay, there we go. Don't touch anything. I remember taking Super Mario Bros. 3 Game Watch to Menorca, forgetting I had it on, and jumping in the sea. Yeah. That's pretty sad. But I think that happened to the best of us. I think I remember taking my Game Boy to the beach, and it survived. I think my sister still has it. Oh, so I probably have to pull this to turn left. Yeah. And push to turn right. So push. 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 And one more, I think. Push. Then to left. Pull. Pull. And 3 right. Push. Yay! There's nothing in here but this note. Storekeeper's note. Is it what I am looking for? The good and honorable storekeeper do hereby take liability for the debts of the bearer of this note for any amount up to 5,000 pieces of 8. Yay! So that's gotta be enough for Super Mario Underwater. Yeah, there's an underwater level, isn't there? Oh, thanks for mentioning you fixed some things with my help. That's what I do this for, actually. Desperado182, thanks for following. What was I about to do? I'm going back to Stan's used ship market. And trying to buy a ship. And I think, as I'm already on here for more than 3 hours, I think after that I'm gonna call it quits for today. I'm probably going to be back tomorrow around the same time. Yeah, I think tomorrow is a good day. Nice, CD32. Never had one. Maybe I'll eventually play with one. But I've never, I find it, yeah. The CD versions are pretty amazing of some stuff, but don't really know if it's my kind of thing, the CD32. I'm more into computers with keyboards. Oh, it's your birthday tomorrow. Nice. Then we have a little, maybe you join the stream again. We have a little birthday celebration. Yeah, the CD32 is particularly bad to recap, I think. The same with the 1200 and the 4000. I think they all have these SMD caps that are basically all leaky by now. The German beefy point-and-click adventure. Yeah, I think there might even be an Amiga version of that. But I never played it. I heard that there is one, and I saw like screenshots, and it looked like a Lucasfilm game. But I never played it, actually. I think they gave it away for free and stuff like that, but never seen it in real life. Yeah, there are caps in the wrong polarity from factory in this CD32, which is well done, Commodore, I say. I knew you'd come back. Everybody does. You know why they come back? Just look at all these chips. I've got something for everyone. Come take a look around. Yeah, the terrible fire card. I have a TF530 ready to build, but I didn't get to it yet. But I'm going to build it and put it into my Amiga 2000, I guess. I think this one I'm using right now is going to just stay a stock Amiga 500, because that is what it was when I had it back in the day. So this is going to be kept as original as possible. Yeah, I don't know when I'm going to build the terrible fire. I think the only thing missing is a crystal for my for the clock, the oscillator. The other stuff I got a huge donation a while back. And I bought some 68030 processors myself and got the rest of the chips donated. From Oliver, I think is his name. It was a while back, and I think he's already getting angry at me for not making a video about the TF530, but I'm going to get to it eventually. As with everything, by the way. I have a weird schedule at times. I know that. Could I see the cheap one again? Yeah, 030. Like a 25 megahertz 030 I have. And I think I have a coprocessor too. Because that's basically what I had in my A2000 back in the day. I'm always aiming to recreate my setup from back in the day. And I had like an Amiga 2000 with like an accelerator card, with a lot of RAM, with a hard disk, with the PC card, the bridge board, and stuff like that. I got credit from the storekeeper. Will you take it? Hey, of course. Your credit's always good, it stands. It doesn't matter if you've had credit problems in the past. Divorce, bankruptcy, chronic gambling mishaps. Thanks for following John Amar. I mean, who trusts you enough to give you a letter of credit? If the storekeeper trusts you enough to give you, then you must be an honest man with a steady income, right? Of course, right. Let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? I know you want it. You know you want it. And I know that you know that I want to sell it, so let's talk extras. I think I have to turn down all the extras to bring the price down. You want to talk extras? Great, this baby's loaded with extras. Of course, for instance. Did I tell you about the porthole defoggers? I can live without that particular piece of junk. Okay, but don't blame me if you run into an iceberg or something. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the anti-lock anchor? I think I can live without that particular piece of junk. Sure, throw safety to the wind. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the rack and pinion rudder? I think I can live without that particular piece of junk. Well, I guess it'll float without it. Barely. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the velour sail covers? I think I can live without that.
Hey, travel light, I can understand that, sure. Did I tell you about the tachometer? I think I can live without that. You're 16, Aldudin. Really? That's cool. Most of the people into retro hardware are a lot older. But it's cool that there's the next generation still is interested in the old machines. I think I can live without that particular piece of junk. Turned 40 yesterday. Yeah, I turned 40 last year. I'm turning 41 this year. Did I tell you about the simulated wood siding? I think I can live without that. 37. So we're all at least in our mid 30s or 40s. Old farts we are. Did I tell you about the porthole defoggers? Hey, we are through the extras. Enough about extras. 43. PJ. Happy birthday for all of you. Big Ted, thanks for following. 1977, so you are probably 41? I'd like to make you an offer. Great. How much? 5,000, 4,000 pieces of 8. Let's start with 4,000. 42, okay. I guess we can start out at the bottom. I got all day. I've got to sell this baby, even if it means losing my shirt. Well, what do you think it's worth? X-Copy is still alive. You could sell this puppy away today for just 7,300 pieces of 8. That's too much. I only have 5,000. Commodore never got here in Brazil. No C64 Amigas. Ah, that's a pity, yeah. And that's my final offer. That's a little bit more like it, but not much. I know you can try harder than that. Just tell me what would it take to get you to sail this ship away. Today. Forget it, I don't need this boat anyway. How do I do this? Great. How much? I'd like to pay 2,000. Let's start at the bottom. I think we're working in the wrong direction. I know you can try harder than that. They just don't make them like this anymore. Oh, it's gotten more expensive actually. Wow. I think maybe you have to walk away and let him stew for a while. Yeah, maybe I have to pretend like I don't want it. You can tell me it's the little woman, isn't it? You're afraid of what she'll say when you come home with a new ship. Thanks for being here, Domidax Poeten. See you in one of your streams, or see you tomorrow in my stream, maybe. I think I'm going to stream tomorrow. Again, I'm going to hit bad soon. So forget it. I'm just going to walk away.
No, wait a second. Ah. Don't go away, Matt. I'm sure we can work something out. Do I have to say sorry or do I have, well, maybe you're right. Of course I am. Now where were we? Oh yeah. I thought you were interested in the ship. I'd like to make you an offer. Great. How much? 4,000. That's a little bit more like it, but not much. I know you can try harder than that. I'd let you take it for a little spin around the harbor, but our insurance company won't let us. Well, what do you think it's worth? 6,300 pieces of 8. Okay, maybe. How does that sound to you? Maybe if we offer him 5,000 now, maybe that's gonna work. Let's see. But that's my final offer. 5,000 pieces of 8. Okay. It's killing me, but okay. And I thought I was going to give my children Christmas presents. Oh my. Just take it out for free. I'm glad to get rid of it. Oh yeah, do you have that note from the storekeeper on you? Thanks. I've got to run these numbers by my boss. He'll think I'm nuts, but I'll talk him into it. You meet me at the dock with your crew. I'll bring the ship and the papers. I just want to say what I really feel like we got to know each other today. I mean, I really felt some bonding here. And I don't just say that to everybody. It's been great doing business with you. Really. Ah, Stan. Sucker. See you at the dock and don't forget your crew. All 3 of them. So that's the way of the game to tell me that I also need a crew of 3 to sail this ship. And I think that's the point where we're leaving for today. I'm going to save the game because I'm getting tired and it's... I've been streaming for 3.5 hours, which is pretty much for me. Ja, gute Nacht. Norseman Blau. Hi, Jan. The stream is really enjoyable. Thanks. I'm new to all this, so it's really flattering to hear that it's enjoyable. I'm enjoying it as well, as you can probably tell. And I'm playing one of my absolute favorite games on my original Amiga 500, which makes it all the more fun. So, Gut Ship. It's maybe a suitable title. Yeah, thanks. Hope to see you in the next stream. Thanks everybody. Thanks for joining the chat, and I think I'm going to be on like the same time tomorrow with more Monkey Island. Good night, guys. I'm off. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the donation I got. First donation in the stream. So yeah, thank you. See you tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock German time, but I'm going to put reminders everywhere. Do not forget to save in the underwater scene and show us the way how Guybrush can die in Monkey Island 1. Yeah, I did save, I think, after the underwater scene. Ah, dun. Bye. See you all. Good night.